Alrighty y'all, welcome. Back at the same place where that last video had started. Gonna do some morning fishing here. Probably start with some frogs, given all the vegetation here. Already have a reasonably sized friend over there. I don't have to remember and be cautious of, because they are out and about, and I'm just now getting to the spot. Like, I just offloaded from the ramp and got the boat in the water and paddled a little bit, and I already see a reasonably sized one that I don't want to mess with. So gonna have to keep an eye out for those big guys and be safe out here. I would not want to tangle with one. Yeah, he's a big one. He is a chunker. Yeah. Or it's a piece of wood. Can't really tell. But I'm not going to take a chance and get close to him, because it looks, no, that's a gator for sure. So let's go ahead and start fishing, throwing some frogs around, and see what we get. Hopefully that's the closest we get to one today. That's a little bit too close for comfort, but he's not moving and doing anything, so I'm not gonna worry. I'm not letting go of you, biggin. Oh, that's a big one right there. Okay. That's a chunky right there. It's definitely 4 or so. Let's go ahead and put it on now. $3.74. It's a 3-pounder. 3-pounder right there, y'all. That's a beautiful fish. Beautiful. Go ahead and get her right back, and then get a picture, and then send her on her way. Okay. Alright, y'all. Almost a 4-pounder right there on a frog. There she goes. There we go. Stuck you, sucker. Is that a catfish? What? A catfish on a chatterbait. What the heck? Well, yeah, that's the catfish we just got on a chatterbait. Of all things, little blue cat or channel cat. Can't really tell. I don't get that at all. Catfish on chatterbait. That can't have been what I've been getting. No way. Did a fish just jump in the back of the boat? Oh my god. Oh, it did. I can't believe that just happened. It's like a it's like a 2-pounder. I know. Does that count? That's like a 2-pounder. Just jumped in the back of my kayak. How about that? That is so crazy. Oh my gosh. Be free, buddy. There we go. That's a good one. A little chunky. It's not a bad looking fish. Oh, dang it. Hey everybody, welcome to the gear review for today's video. Now we're going to be talking through what we used to actually catch a fish and how we actually fished it. So let's start off with the first lure we used to catch a fish, and also the biggest fish of the video, going to be a topwater frog. Good little weedless frog right here. It's actually the Googan Baits filthy frog, and it's good natural, more like a bullfrog color. I mean, if you can tell, they are just taking the paint off of this thing. I'm not really sure if the camera's picking any of that up, but man, they are tearing this thing up. I'm already having to get some, additional ones of these because it works so well and catch a good amount of fish on it. So, really good bait right there. What I was throwing that on, it's gonna be my good old 7-foot heavy rod. Throwing some really heavy braid, fast reel right there. Really just good stout rod to be able to wench fish out of vegetation. And surprisingly, at this lake, every time I get a fish there, around the heavy vegetation, just goes straight in it and just gets stuck there. So this is the kind of setup you need right here for fishing that really heavy vegetation. And really for that frog, I was just throwing it just about anywhere I could, in the vegetation, in little pockets of it, or little gaps in between vegetation, which is where I caught the fish, because I was sitting in a good batch of it, as well as then I threw it on other big conglomeration of all of it, and bringing it towards me in a little gap in between, and that's where the fish bit. And man, did he take it. I think it was just barely hooked too, so really perfect bait for early mornings, a lot of vegetation, and just for wenching fish out of there. Doesn't always have the best hookup ratio, but it gets the job done. The second bait that we used was gonna be this white chartreuse chatterbait that I got right here. Just nice, got a good swim bait on there as well. Throwing that on my 7'2" medium moderate Googan Squad Gold Series reaction rod. Really nice and forgiving rod. Got a real good bend in the tip there to really be able to fling baits where you need to put them, as well just get a good action out of the bait. I mean, you can feel everything when you're fishing on this rod, and just really get everything out of the bait that you can. And for that, I was fishing it around the edges of the vegetation, nothing not in it or anything like that, because for one, it's got this big exposed hook right there, which would cause all sorts of issues, and really prevent you from getting the best hookups. So I was fishing that around the edges there, just slowly working in. If I got caught in some grass, just rip it out, and I actually got a good couple bites doing that as well. So yeah, that's and also throwing this on, I don't think I said, 12-pound monofilament line. Just good overall setup right here. Was able to get a good couple fish. Most of the fish in the video. 2 out of the 3 I actually caught on rod and reel, but nonetheless was able to wench them out. But yeah, and then we also had a fish jump in the back of the boat, which was something I've never had happen, and it was a once in a lifetime kind of thing, I'm sure. So hope you all enjoyed the video. I know I certainly had a good time out there on the lake. Did seem some big lizards out there too. If you're fishing South Texas, you know what I'm talking about, and just got to keep your distance. But overall, really good time out in the lake during the summer, and was able to get on a few, so I cannot complain. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.